Now, don't you be judging, because you know it's hard to make a video with one hand, and it's time for some cookies and ice, and whew, I'm exhausted. Hello, I am back. It has been one whole week since my shoulder surgery, and I wanted to share with you tips that I have learned, some devices that I found immensely valuable. And I have found some ways to do things that might be a little help you out in your journey before you have your surgery and after you have your surgery. Now, I just got out of the shower, so doing all the work that it takes to do everything with one arm, and it helps if you have someone helping you, but it's not impossible if you don't have someone helping you, so don't be discouraged. I have got my sling on. I'll stand up and show you what the whole thing is. The sling has a nice cushion that separates it away from your body, which gives it the proper distance, and it really helps. They hook that up right in the hospital for you. For me, I just woke up and it was on me. Things that have helped me tremendously. Being one with chronic illness and fibromyalgia, my body is out of shape and out of tone and out of strength. So prior going into surgery, I would encourage you, no matter what state on the athletic fitness chart you are on, the low end or the high end, make sure you try to work up the other side that you're going to be using a lot of. And if you can't work it up, do what I did if you are allowed to. And I saw my rheumatologist, and because I need the same surgery over here, I have a tear in this, slap tear in this muscle over here also, and arthritis. I get cortisone injections in there. She made sure that I got this shoulder injected a couple of weeks before I did this surgery, because you're using that whole other side, your stomach muscles. I tell you, if you don't got the stomach muscles, this is the trick. You get your cane or a cane, one that stands up all by itself, so you're not reaching on the floor to pick it up. But you use that with all its might, and you pull yourself up, and you get out of that chair if you can. And I highly encourage a cane for strength. For those of you that may not have it, doing some sit-ups before your surgery may help. And number two, I have a little satchel that was very helpful the first few days. I could put that over my head, and I could go walk with my cane or just get to the refrigerator and fill it up with some cookies, applesauce, and a spoon, whatever I felt like eating or needing. And then your hands are free, if you have stairs, to walk with the banister, holding on to the banister with your one good arm. The other thing I highly recommend is a water bottle that is similar to this. This one is made by Brita, but it has the filter on the inside, so it is purifying your water in a sense. I can just go to the tap and fill it up with any city water, and it tastes drinkable. So this is a godsend because it doesn't spill. Well, let's try that again. I highly recommend the bottle that closes so you can keep it in your bed right next to you, upside down. It's not going to spill as if it would when it was popped open, so make sure it's closed. The other thing, make sure you have some ear coverage. Things get loud, oversensitive. The noise from the anesthesia, it's swooshing in your head and everything. To me, this just silenced the world out. Took my medicine, put my earbuds in, and then put these over them, and slept well. I would highly recommend you go out to your local hardware store. Ace Hardware sells them, craft stores sell them. They're extendable, woohoo, so you can get that certain itch that you can't get. This has been a godsend, especially. So this and my water jug sleep right next to me in the pillow, so I can get up and scratch, and I don't have to roll over, sit up, and try to find it on my nightstand. Perfect little tool. And last, and the most perfect thing that you must have is ice. Lots of ice. Now, I showed you in another video, I have these big sheets. They're like as long as my back. They're blue. You can get them on Amazon. I'll find a picture and post it in here. And I put those in a pillowcase. I have 3 of them. I just keep rotating. But if you don't have those, do what you can to find some and rotate through them. The other thing is we have a machine. I'll show you a picture here. And it has tubes, and it attaches to the tubes, you know, wherever. You can use this on a knee surgery, hip surgery, neck surgery, shoulder, elbow, wrist. those tubes fill up little particles of bubbly ice water. So in the tank below, we have frozen juice bottles, those little smaller plastic concentrated or nectar juice bottles and whatnot. We freeze them 4 at a time, drop them in that case, add cold water, and it can go for a good 12 hours. Or you can just dump regular ice from your freezer in there if you don't do it. But I would highly recommend you try to look for one of these machines. When my husband had surgery 2 years ago, he found 2 of them on Craigslist. You can buy them brand new. You can rent them from facilities for a highly crazy amount of money per week. Like I've heard $500 a week. Crazy. It is worth it, but for me, it wouldn't be worth $500 to rent it. Speaking of knocking over, I heard a story that somebody, I won't mention any names like my husband's name, he put me in a chair that I thought, right after surgery, I was going to sit in all day long. And he brought me some warm tea because, the tube down your throat and the coughing from that trachea tube they put in there. I was coughing. He brought me tea. Apparently, he just laid floor on he's laying new vinyl floor planks, and I knocked my tea right over the whole floor. I don't remember it. I declare ignorance because I don't have any memory of it. And he says it's true, but there's no photo evidence, so it must not be true. But you are clumsy when you come home. You have short-term memory. You don't remember this, that, or the other thing. Those are my tips. I hope they helped you. Until we talk again, bye-bye.